A very good morning, class. Okay. So today you are going to do the quiz 2. Okay, this Monday, and teacher this morning would like to show you some of the review. Okay, regarding to your learning session, both blueprint, writing tutors, and listening to the news. But so sad, actually, the listening, you will not do it. Okay, just only in the blueprint and speaking tutor. Okay, somehow teacher would like you to open your book or you review some of the lesson that you have learned so far on page 24 to 24 to page 27. Okay, page 24 to page 27. The first lesson, unit 2, you study about the art of film making. Okay, like you have read the ocean text about how can they were defined with art, means like fine art. Okay, you can read the text again on that page, and you will see some of the bold words that you have to study as well, like the word image, like view, like complex. Okay, therefore you also try to catch up some of this lesson, and it will appear with some of the vocabulary, and the teacher will show you below with the next slide. Okay, so what the vocabulary that you have learned from that unit, everyone? Lesson 2, the art of film making. So teacher would like you to review some of this vocabulary. We have like regulation, like comply, like effective, consideration, reference, skill, pressure, standard, contribute. Okay, like growth. Okay, teacher will show you more. Some word like on page 26 and 27 you have learned like this. Okay, like evolution, theory, substance, familiar with, and adapt to. So what does it mean, regulation, everyone? So regulation, it refers to the rules or the like it was made by the lawmaker in each country. Okay, they have their own regulation. So the regulation can refer to the different types. Can be like traffic, like part of the traffic we have the regulation as well. Okay, what does mean comply, effective? So the next slide teacher will show you with some of the vocabulary. So you will see like like regulation. So you will see also okay, what is that, everyone? So in your dictionary, to make sure that you read the word right or wrong, you can see the phonemic symbol that here, regulation. Okay, regulation. So this is sound. Okay, regulation. So they're not okay. Let's check about the definition of that. You see, what does it mean regulation, everyone? Can you guess it? Okay, regulation refers to a rules or the directive made and maintained by an authority, which is made by the lawmaker. Okay. Pressure, you see the pressure. Okay. Here we don't have the sound or, but actually when you read it, you can read with or. Okay, pressure. So what does mean pressure, everyone? When the teacher or when the other like put you more work, example like when you are staff, example, and your employer like try to ask you to do more work, and that work you are not certified to do it, and actually even you don't want but you still do it. So at the time you can say that your employer put you more pressure. Okay, what about in the classroom? Okay, in the classroom or now in a distant class, your teacher assign you to do like classwork, to do like homework nearly every day. Okay, and sometimes he or she use Zoom with you as well. So is it a pressure? Sometimes pressure can be effective, okay, to your learning as well. But if people mean like the pressure could be the negative, it's gonna be that way, okay, that way only. But some pressure can improve or reinforce as well. If your teacher put you more pressure, but he still direct you, he still teach you, he still guide you, he still explain you more and more, it's gonna be like a good pressure for you and you improve a lot. So what does it mean pressure, everyone? The pressure means continuous physically, okay, or physical force exerted on or against an object by something in contact with it. It means like the word against, okay, or force. Substance, everyone. So substance, okay. So you see like the word substance here, a particular kind of like mirrors with uniform property. People, they physically, they need like clothes to wear, right? So type of clothes is the type of their substance. Other way you can say about the phone, okay. Actually, phone we call water substance. So what does mean water substance with phone, everyone? It means the layer or soft layer that protects the phone by attaching with the water. Like iPhone 7 or iPhone 8, they have their water substance, okay. Anyway, when you use the term of substance, like the chemical term, chemical substance, it refers to a material that used for maintaining the good or food product to stay longer. Okay, so teacher would like you to see the next part about the standard. Okay, what does it mean standard, everyone? Standard, it means the level of qualities or attainment. So people need to live in the standard. What does it mean standard to you, everyone? You need to eat the standard food from your mom. Do you think that your mom has the qualities of cooking the food? Sure. So do you think that her cooking style can consider as a standard? It's up to you. But actually, the word standard is quite broad. When you see like ISO, okay, like ISO, part of the product, they have the standard. I mean the quality of checking with that product. So go back to the first slide. You will see all these 16 vocabulary will happen to your quiz as well. So actually you have to check it by yourself, which I just explained you some, like regulation, like okay, pressure, standard, okay, and substance. Adapt to, okay, not adapt to, and familiar with. When you familiar with something, what does it mean to you, everyone? When you eat something like in common way, when you sometimes you eat spicy and your friend eats spicy as well. So you can say that you and your friend are familiar with spicy, okay? What does it mean theory, everyone? What does it mean evolution? What does it mean disease? Evolution, it means adopt or change or develop, okay? Theory, it means the concept or the idea or the perspective from the scholar, they propose their perspective and it spread to the world that we use it repeatedly. So now teacher would like you to have some review to the next part. Teacher talk about the grammar. Grammar today focus on the past simple and past continuous. Actually you have done so far with your teacher in the class, and like the previous video you have also learned about what does it mean past simple, how do you use it. The question of the using tense, you just answer like what, why, how. What does it mean past simple, and why do you use it, and how do you use it? Actually, you can say like past simple refer to the action that completed in the past, things that were true in the past, everything that completed in the past and true in the past. What does it mean? Specific times, okay, specific time is stated, okay, like yesterday, like last month, like 2 days ago, like 1 week ago, okay. You see, like the traditionally the word art mean fine art, okay, like Star Wars popular, like popularizes science fictions. It stole ideas from more artist films. So this is just an example that you like you have learned on page 24, okay. And about the past continuous refer to action happenings at specific times in the past and or that continue for a significant times in the past. One just completed one happening, but everything still in the past. Example like we were living here in 2015. What were you doing at 10 p.m. last night? So mean that okay, when you see like the first one like we live, you can also can be live, but live with ed. You also can we live here in 2015. It means the action you have live over there, okay, and one place. But when you talk about you were living here in 2015, probably it's still like you just mentioned about the happening action, you know, in that past that you are living there. And teacher would like you to see the next slide. So this is just a review. Teacher will clarify more. Okay. So this is the past form with the past simple. You use a regular past form and with ed. Don't forget, everyone. So you can say like it happened very quickly, or I posted the letter yesterday. The wind crashed into the car we once owned. What's that? Caravan. Okay. So the form of that you just use be here, like it and I to the subject, and happen verb 2, okay, and this is verb 2 as well. But some verb they use like regular verb, okay, this is a regular verb and this is irregular verb. Regular verb mean they okay, they just add eds or add like ied. Some verb need to change to ied, okay. But the other verb we use like okay, like regular past form. It means like come change to came, okay, have change to had, like ring change to ring, win change to want, like leave change to left, like take change to took. This is about the irregular past form, everyone. So this is the form you can see, like the passive form, okay. We have both verb and the verb to be as well. So the verb to be we have like was and were, but to make sure that between okay, we call like basic verb, okay, or verb be. So when you use like the infinitive verb, like the word like posted, like happen, like came, like had, okay, we just this with the okay, we call the infinitive verb, and verb to be are different. Verb to be along with like adjective, okay, followed by adjective, followed by noun, okay. Can we say that I was ill last week? This is the object. You know, normally you say that or you have learned like subject plus with verb to plus with object, right? But to make sure with that, everyone, when you use okay, when you use a past simple with a past verb like infinitive verb, you some verb you have like object, some verb you don't need to put like the object, okay? Like I cry, okay? Just say I cry. Cry, no need to put the object. But when I say that I cook, you should say like I cook the food, okay? Not just I cook without accent at all. But when you choose the verb be, like was and were, okay, you have to plus with adjective or noun, okay? Like I was ill last week. Those cakes were nice. So nice just adjective, ill just adjective, okay? So about the negative form, it easily everyone. You just use like did for helping. Did we call helping verb, okay? But used in the past simple to make it negative and questions. That is easily when you want to make it a question, you just put did in front of the subject, like I wish you, they, he, she, it, like put do, sorry, like did, okay? Did I, okay, stop, example, did I cook, did you sleep, did you play, did you swim, okay? This is the question you can see. But if you want to use it in negative form, you just use did as well, but you have to use the adverb not, okay, to make it the negative form. Anyway, you guys just try to, okay, you can see like when we use it in negative form or in the question form, we don't need to, okay, use verb to anymore because we use did already. So this is the concept for the form that you use with the present, about the past simple with positive form, negative form, and question form. So you can see like the car did not stop, okay? The driver did not or didn't took to his, okay, took or look to his right. What did you tell the police? Nothing. Did you ring home? Yes, I did. Okay. Teacher would not explain you like yes, no question. We do not use the past form such as stopped or rings in the negative or question. Remember everyone? We can say that the car didn't stop, but stop with ed cannot, or did you ring cannot, did you ring, okay? We also use was and were in negative form and question form as well. So easily everyone, you just move okay, like put not after was and were, okay? And if you want to make it like the question, you just use was and were in front of the subject. Make sure that you use the right one, everyone, like subject, okay? Was used with I, he, she, it, and were used with you they, okay? Like you see the example, I wasn't very well last night. The gates were opened. Where was your friend last night? Was your steak nice? Was your steak nice? Okay. So the form of the next one about the past continuous, everyone. So this past continuous, it happened to your quiz as well. So make sure that you are familiar with the between past simple and past continuous. So the past continuous is the past tense form of be, okay, plus with ing. That easy, everyone. So when you are familiar with this, you just put like verb to be, like was and were, plus with verb 1 ing. So verb 1 ing, we can say one more, we call present participle, okay, present participle. So the positive form of that, you just use a subject like I wish you they, okay, was and were plus with verb 1 ing, like playing, okay. The negative one, the same, wasn't, weren't, okay. And the question form, same, just put ing. Soft music were playing, people were talking in the park. I wasn't dreaming, I really was in New York City. Why did you give our secret away? What were you thinking of? Was meant to already waiting for you when you got there? Okay, everyone. So this is the best method for you. This is we have like past continuous and the past simple. Okay, why it come together? So gonna see the next. You will see. Okay, teacher would like to compare with the reporter. You know, just a reporter is interviewing like Mike and Harriet. Okay, let's see. Okay, some of these reported, you know, that they use past simple and present and past continuous as well. So why sometimes they use past simple and they use present past continuous? So you can see on the screen, everyone, that you know that interrupted actions. Okay. In past simple, it used in the thing or the action that completed in the past. Okay, but the past continuous happening in the past at the specific time as well, or at the one of the specific times. Okay. So let's compare with that one, the past continuous and past simple. So we use a past simple, okay, for complete action in the past. We use past continuous for an action that were it in the middle of what, okay, middle of what the action with the past simple. Like we were driving home, okay, we drove home. If you say we drove home, okay, you complete it, I mean in the past. When you were driving home, perhaps you have another sentence with that. Mean that we were in the middle of our journey. We were driving home. Okay. So can you analyze with that, everyone? So when you say that we were driving home, perhaps you say that, you know, when I saw a police on the road, you know, at the same time that we were driving home, example, but we drove home. Okay, that finished our journey. Our flight was flashing. Okay, the spaceship flew away. Sorry. So we do not normally use the past continuous for state. What does it mean state, everyone? We also use past simple, not normally in the continuous for state. See unit 7. So teacher, we have another unit for you. What like a spaceship was seeing, it was having writing, I was knowing. So what does it mean state, everyone? So like the state verb normally they do not use in the like the continuous tense, whatever continuous tense, like past simple, past continuous tense, like present continuous tense, future continuous tense, like present perfect continuous tense. We normally not to use the state verb. Okay, so those state verbs supposed to use in the past simple. Okay, so the next we have like used to and would. Okay, used to just talk about experience or the habit. Would also with the experience as well. But what is the difference between used to and would? So would plus with verb 1 can be described about the past habit or past repeated actions or a past state. Past state, it used to talk about things that no longer happen or were no longer true. Example, like I used to drink like beer. Example, I used to drink beer, but now can be 90% of like the action now I don't drink beer at all. So I just say used to. Okay, would plus with verb 1 as well, like is similar to used to. It is similar to, right? Sometimes you have to use it differently, but sometimes it's similar, so you really have to distinguish this as well. You can say however, it is only used to describe past habit or repeated action, not states. It is not normally used with be or other stative verb. Remember, stative verb. Okay, just avoid some of the state to verb, like you can see example compare between used to and would, like the fine arts, okay, used to consist of painting, sculpture, architecture, music and poetry. Okay, science fiction films used to be scary and dispersion. As a kid, I would watch it hours and hours. Back then, each of these films would make millions of dollars. Suppose, okay, when you talk about this, some of you perhaps like know about the YouTuber, right? YouTuber, they post the video, post something in the YouTube for like 1 year or 2 years, but they still earn the money. So can you say like I used to work or I would work as a YouTuber? Okay. The next is about the past perfect and past continuous. You have learned a lot today, such as this past perfect and past continuous tense. So what can you compare between past simple and to past perfect to past perfect continuous? It's complicated, right? But make it easy, everyone. You have to define what tense are you going to use first and what action that happened. Okay, past perfect, it is used to talk about an action that was finished before something else happened in the past. It is formed like had plus with past participle. I mean had here plus with verb 3. Normally you say verb 3 like speak, spoke, spoken, like swim, swam, like come, came, come, like run, rain, run. Okay, it just happened before past simple. Okay. Okay, an action that happened before the specific time, like by 9 a.m. I had prepared and eaten a breakfast. Okay, past action. An action that happened before another actions. When you call her, had she woken up yet? Okay, no, she hadn't. People in cold climate develop Miller like question because they hadn't had as many problems with germ. Okay, so what does it mean this, everyone? Again, that okay, like before something happened. Okay, like yesterday, example, like yesterday, you can use past simple. But an action that happened before the past simple, like when you arrive home, your mommy had cooked the food. So just before your arrival, okay, just before your arrival, but the action had recently completed, but in the past. It is different between past continuous. Past continuous just interrupted actions that happen at the time, the same interrupted action one. But you are talking about the past continuous here. Okay, or past perfect continuous is similar to present perfect continuous as well, except that the action both began and ended in past. It is formed like had been verb 1 and G. Don't forget it, one had been verb 1 and G. Notice that okay, they been getting sick from meat that didn't have spices. Okay, so without further delay, the teacher would like you to review more by yourself because of its time right now. So if you have any question, you can ask your teacher, because this is just the first session. You have to review it, and in the second session you have to do your quiz, everyone. So teacher would like to say thank you so much for your paying attention with this video, everyone. So good luck.